Hi, welcome to the Body Shop Physical Therapy. I'm Dr. Catherine Price. I'm a physical therapist, and in this video, I'm going to go over trigger point release of the gracilis muscle. Before I begin, I'm going to speak a word of life from Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. So if you get any nagging or some superficial pain on the inner thigh that's either hot or stinging, it could be coming from the gracilis muscle. So what causes that pain on the inner thigh? It could be sitting cross-legged for too long, having a misstep, could be from horseback riding, arthritis in the hip joint, or it could even be from emotional stress. So the gracilis muscle is a pretty long muscle. It's going to go from the front side of the pelvis, the pubic bone. It's attached to that pubic bone, and it's a long, thin muscle on the inner part of the thigh that's going to cross the knee and attach on the medial tibial flare. You've got three muscles attached there. The sartorius, which is a long strap muscle, really long muscle in the body that comes across. Your semitendinosus, which is one of the hamstrings, attaches there. And that gracilis, that inner adductor muscle on the inside of the thigh, is going to attach there as well. And this muscle is going to squeeze the legs together, but it'll also help flex the leg and the knee and internally rotate the thigh as well. So it assists with those movements. I'm going to show you how to release the trigger points of that muscle, how to stretch it, and then how you can strengthen it to re-educate it. So if you've got that superficial pain on the inner thigh, some discomfort in there, the gracilis is one of those that you can release. And it is similar to releasing the other adductors. So there's different layers of muscles, different muscles with origin insertion points. And it's just knowing and getting a sense of which muscle is the culprit to some of the pain if you're getting referred pain from that. It's always a good idea to get a consult with a healthcare provider and evaluation to find out if this is appropriate for you to be doing and if this is one of the causative factors for any pain that you are experiencing. So to do the release, I use a 4 to 5 inch massage ball, and I will find a corner. So if I'm sitting on a chair, I'm gonna find the corner of the chair, corner of the bench, somewhere where I can take the massage ball and angle on the inner part of my thigh. So I want to go along the inside, and especially up high in the groin. That's where that pectineus muscle was. We're going to go over adductor magnus. That's another adductor muscle, but this is a thin band right on the inside of that thigh. And I'm going to start up in the higher portion of the inner thigh and just work my way down. And if I find any areas that feel tender or have tension, I'm just going to hold there for about 20 to 30 seconds and work my way down all the way to that inner portion just above the knee. So I'm going to go all the way down the length of that muscle. Most of my trigger points are mostly going to be higher up on the inner thigh, most likely, but that doesn't mean we can't be sensing anything a little bit lower. If it is a little bit lower, sometimes it's going to be your adductor magnus. So it just depends. But if you're having inner thigh superficial, that hot stinging pain, you want to investigate that inner thigh muscle that's crossing. And what I'll do is apply pressure there, and I'll move perpendicular to that muscle by moving my leg up and down. So just bringing it forward and backward in this position so I can go along the inner thigh, and then I can go perpendicular. So that is just going to address that long strap muscle that goes right on that inner thigh portion. After I have released the trigger points and the tension in those areas, I'm going to stretch that muscle going into a V stretch up against the wall. So to do that, I will bring my buttocks right up against the wall. Legs are going to be straight up, and then I'm going to use gravity to help me out and just go into a stretch until I can feel the stretch on my inner thigh. And I want to hang out here from anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. More likely, if I can hang out here longer for a minute and just let gravity slowly take my legs down. So that's going to help I'll stretch the gracilis muscle. And then I can stay right here. I do have a Pilates ring And this is what a Pilates ring looks like. I'll place it in my inner thigh here. I can turn my leg in slightly just to get that internal rotation a little bit. And then I can squeeze my legs together. And I can hold them and I can feel the engagement in the inside of the thigh. That's what I'm looking for. And I can do some isometric holds where I'm just holding here, or I can do some repetition of concentric contractions where I am shortening the muscles, squeezing my inner thigh. And then I can just slowly let my legs out as I still hold the contraction with the lengthening. So these are just different approaches that I can do for activating that muscle. So that is how I can release the trigger points in the gracilis muscle, stretch the gracilis, and then strengthen the muscle. I hope this is of help and have a blessed day. Thank you.